hear for them saying that President Arafat wants to destroy Israel and he doesn't want peace. I would like to know if it will be peace between the Israelis and the Palestinians. Is it going to be a real peace?
Definite. And you remember what we have done after Oslo Agreement, that the majority of the countries from China to Indonesia to Senegal and in between opened their doors for Israel. And my partner Rabin visited many of these countries. And while before that, those who are organizing Israel was about 68 only. But about 60, between 68 and 67 had recognized Israel more after Oslo Agreement. And not to forget, the Peace of the Brave, which we had signed with my partner Rabin, had been accepted after that by all the Arab countries.
And what kind of peace it's going to be?
The peace of the brave, the real peace, in the land of peace, in the Terra Santa, between all the cousins. Not to forget, in our countries, in our villages, and we never call it Jews. He is a Jew. No, we used to call, he is one of our cousins.
You're right, brother.
And not only that, this had been accepted in the Arab countries, in the non-Arab countries movement, in the African countries, in the Islamic countries, and in the United Nations.
The peace that the president is talking about, is it going to be a peace like between United States and Canada, like England and French? What kind of peace?
We were discussing with my partner Rabin a new Benelux in the area. Israel, Jordan, Palestine, and for your information, late King Hussein had accepted the idea of the Benelux. And also we were discussing this matter with the Lebanese. As in north of Europe, the Benelux. And we are ready to make it more stronger than Europe.
More stronger than what's going in Europe?
Yes.
That's a peace that the president wants to see. Yeah?
Yeah, this is what we had agreed upon.
If the occupation will stop, is it going to be peace between the Israelis and the Palestinians?
Definite. And you remember we had accepted. Why river agreement with whom? With Netanyahu and Sharon. Camp David, which had been continued in Sharm el-Sheikh, we accepted. A Mitchell report had been offered to us, and we accepted it. Not only that, Taba agreement, which had been declared, and in the presence of the Egyptians and in the presence of the Europeans. And it was supposed that Taba agreement to be implemented after the election. And after that, we have Mitchell report. After that, and before that, we have George Tenet understanding. And now, what had been offered to us, both of us, the roadmap, which we had accepted, until now, the Israeli government are putting 14 reservations against it.
You know,
and you can live in your home, and I have be the right to live in my home. not in this free zone.
President Arafat, people are saying, and I'm not saying it, I would like to understand what the president thinks is. People say that President Arafat was capable to bring the suffering of the Palestinians to all over the world, and all over the world know what the Palestinians are suffering. But he is not the leader who can lead his people to peace. What do you think about this?
Who signed the Oslo Agreement and accepted Oslo Agreement? Who recognized Israel?
You were the first leader, the first Palestinian leader to recognize Israel. Yeah.
And look. Who can put this?
I know it.
You know?
I know.
You're right.
Yeah.
Who can put this too?
You know, most of the people in Israel, they know that it's going to be a Palestinian state. They know that it's going to be a Palestinian state. But they're afraid, they got a fear what's going to be if it's going to be a Palestinian state. Maybe they will fight against Israel, they will not recognize Israel as good neighbor. What do you can say to the Israeli society about it?
What I have mentioned, Benelux. We are ready even to work for a strong Benelux in the Middle East. And to live together in this holy land, side by side.
2 states to 2 people?
Yes. And even
yes,
we are ready to make one state for the 2 peoples.
Yeah,
if they will accept, we are accepting.
Yeah, but you are ready for 2 states for 2 people?
I had declared it officially, internationally. And I am repeating it.
Mm-hmm. You repeat what? You repeat that?
Yes. And what is the meaning of accepting the roadmap? Mm-hmm. And Mitchell report and George Tenet understanding?
So what does it mean? That
and why river agreement which
you agree for 2 states for 2 people?
Yes, we had accepted it internationally. And we are accepting that till now.
People are saying they are teaching the kids to hate Israel. They are teaching the kids to fight against Israel. Why they are not teaching the kids to make reconciliation, to make peace with Israel?
What is this?
I think
Seeds of peace.
Seeds of peace, yeah.
And every year we are sending our people,
yeah, but
our children to the Seeds of Peace camps.
If you can close a minute. Or even American people. Why the Palestinians are teaching the kids to hate the Israelis and not for reconciliation?
Actually, it is a big lie, because we are not doing this in our schools. And as you see, we are sending even, and we are working for the Seeds of Peace. And I'm putting it here. And we are ready, especially if the occupation of the Israeli military forces to be ended, and to live together side by side, no doubt that the whole atmosphere, not only among our politicians, but also among all our families or our children, to live side by side with the Israeli children.